Whenever I bet, I could change the odds for every bookmaker in the country.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar.
What's up, everybody? The Gritty Gamblers are back in the building. How you doing, Matt? How you doing?
What's good? What's good? What's good? We back, man. I'm doing good. I'm doing good here on this Monday evening, man. We chilling, getting ready to swing back at the bets, man. We had a great Thursday, man. Really good Thursday. Good UFC lock, man. We about to get into the recap here in a little bit, but I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. How you doing, Parlay?
We're doing good. We had to make a few changes to the show because apparently it was called Gritty Gambler. My bad. It should be good, maybe not, but I think we're good. But I'm doing pretty good. The Gritty Gamblers are back in the building. Last week wasn't too bad. Baseball sucks. Olympics are fun to watch, but who bets on water polo?
I tried to bet on handball over the weekend. Didn't go good for me.
You can bet on him. I'm not even gonna try. I don't need that.
He said, "I don't need that stress."
I don't need that. The Olympics. How are we doing after today?
I think USA's still first by a lot, right?
Nah, we're down one gold medal, but we're overall.
I meant overall, yeah.
But they
down
do
one gold
like
medal to
some
China.
BS on this. Yeah, we're down one gold medal, but we got like 12 more silver and double amount of bronze, literally.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. But I will say this: shout out to China, bro, because when it comes to some of those swimming events, some of those key events, like I forgot what other sports they did. They dominate some of the shooting events too, if I'm not mistaken. And like they have their sports specialties, China, that you got to give them their credit for. There's a reason why they're right up there.
Yeah, I agree. My bad.
But looking into since we're talking in the Olympics, you might as well do the whole Olympic recap now. Simone Biles dominated the early part of the weekend, probably. I mean, she pretty much carried Team USA gymnastics again. I mean, we have great girls who were there with her, and they each got their own individual medals. But Simone Biles, star of the show. I don't think she lost her true event until today when she lost in the vault. And then I think she got silver on the floor, but she got gold all around. She got multiple other golds, like in different events.
One of her golds probably should have been a silver, though. That girl from Brazil, like...
And I think they gave it back to... That's why the girl from Brazil won today, I think.
Okay, so they gave it back to her.
Brazil. The girl in Brazil won the floor.
Simone Biles, like, even said, like, you could read her lips and be like, that was better.
You see how they gave...
She was smiling.
I don't know if you saw it. But they gave... when the Brazilian won her first gold medal today... The U.S. finished second and third, and then in the event in the two in the U.S.
It makes sense because
one of them was Simone.
They had to give it back because.
But the thing is, they bowed for the Brazilian. Obvious. They bowed for the Brazilian and gave her like huge creds and like showed so much respect to her.
They were saying that like you could read their lips, like they knew.
I don't know. This is a different event, but I don't know if that's why they did it.
I'm talking about the other event. They knew.
Yeah. I don't know if this is why they did it.
But they probably knew here too. Dude, she was good. She was way better. What I saw, I didn't see the day.
I saw some of the days.
Yesterday,
you're talking about Andrade. You're talking about, I think Rebecca Andrade is her name or something like that.
It's Rebecca something.
Yeah. I know.
She's light skinned.
Yeah, blonde. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. She
and I like Brazil's leotards, bro.
She was Brazil's
Look at that word that I use, leotard. I only know that because of they sold Olivia Dunn's on for $150.
Oh, snap. Okay.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, they auctioned it off.
Somebody definitely paid for that.
Yeah, there was like 7 of them, I think. LSU's number is 7, bro.
But yeah, overall, shout out to gymnastics. U.S. did pretty much dominate the whole overall meet thing. So shout out to the United States for that. Simone Biles killed. Uh, I think if you look at the betting, because we are a betting show, betting wise odds, the only comparable you saw to Biles and like athletic events was like when Noah Lyles was running some of those events. Like for example, when Noah Lyles runs a 200 tomorrow, he'll be almost around a minus 500 favorite. So the victory that Noah Lyles had yesterday in the 100 was thrilling. One of the greatest finishes we've seen in the event in a long time. The first American to win it in 20 years, man. Ran against a Jamaican guy who looked like an NFL linebacker with that amount of speed. So, crawl credits to Noah Lyles, man. He shocked the world, man. People didn't think he was actually
Shocked the
going to do it.
world.
People didn't
The
think he was
two
actually going to do it.
Jamaicans.
Bro,
And
you got to give him credit, too, because a lot of us in America
did you
were
see the
cheering against
photo
him.
that's like the time lapse of them running down?
Yeah, and you just see
That
Noah
was
catch
sick.
him. You just see Noah catch him.
That was sick. That was really
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. And bro, it was I watched it live, so then you saw the reaction when Thompson thought he won at first in the split second. And then you see no, they both see the picture at the same time. Noah rips his shirt off, rips his USA sticker off, puts it in the air like I told you, man. He talked so much mess, and he actually backed it up. Like that's crazy. Respect to Noah Lyles for that, bro.
Hey, talk the walk, walk the talk.
Bro, literally, he did that.
Exactly.
I gotta give him credit, man. Shout out Noah Lyles. He's gonna be competing and trying to get the 100 and 200 sweep tomorrow. I think he's gonna be able to do it. He's much better at the 200 than 100, anyways. So that's like his best event. He's the fastest man in the world. Congrats to Noah Lyles on that. Moving on in the Olympics, still more Olympic wrap up to do. Right here, one thing I wanted to notice and get your opinion on, because we'll probably talk about it later in their matchup. French basketball does not look good right now in the Olympics. French basketball. Did you see what happened to them versus Germany?
No, guys. I'm not even. Only thing I saw was that other video, that French guy
Which one?
doing the pole vault.
Stop, stop. You're crazy. Nah, but bro, you know what's funny? You know who set the world record for pole vault and won the gold medal, bro?
What's up?
Bro, the guy represents Sweden. Bro, he's American and they went to LSU.
This guy.
His mom's Swedish, so he's doing it as like an ode to his mom. It reminds me of like Mahrez, the former City player for Algeria, playing instead of France. Like he was born and raised in France, but his dad's
You
Portuguese,
see
so he went to
the
go play for
the one
Algeria.
guy from, I think he was from Sweden. He went up. No, he might be from Serbia. It started with an S. He went up and then just like fell right back down. Like
No, I didn't see
he
that.
didn't even go over it. And I was like, yo, what is this?
The Olympics show us some funny stuff, man. I can't lie. But I didn't want to swoop back to this. No, yeah, French basketball has looked really iffy. They almost lost to Japan in a tight game where Japan's best player gets ejected near the end of the game, and they still almost win. Then you have them play Germany. Germany doesn't have as big a star like Wembayana or as crazy like stars like maybe like Rudy Gobert, but they are a better overall team with Tice is at the five. They got Dennis Schroeder at point guard. Franz Wagner. Franz Wagner and Dennis Schroeder are really lethal 1-2 punch for Germany. I personally think Germany will. I think Germany plays Australia. We'll cover that game too later when we get into Olympic basketball for tomorrow. But I personally do think Germany will have a solid chance versus. I mean, they play Greece, not Australia. They have a solid chance. I put that down though. I think they have a solid chance purely just because they're playing as a team, and Giannis is mostly playing by himself. With I mean, he knows his Greek teammates. Don't get me wrong, but it's just when you're talking about the level of talent and the skill quality, you have multiple NBA players that can take it off the dribble on Germany. That's key.
That's key. You
But
hear that? Y'all
hey,
better
nah.
listen.
This tournament's gonna come down to guard play. That's really what it is, and France doesn't have it, and
We
that's
got the
why
best guard, LeBron James.
I do think the tournament will come down to the U.S. and Canada. I've been saying it the whole time since we've been on the show. I think that's the gold medal final.
And you telling me LeBron's going to be guarded by RJ Barrett?
Him or Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, not gonna work.
That's all they can do because Canada. The one weakness of Canada is they don't really have any bigs. It's like Kelly Olynyk and Dwight Powell. They don't have like no in betweens. But oh, and I did want to highlight that French soccer is like kind of the opposite of French basketball. French soccer is in the gold medal final later this week versus
Yeah.
Spain. So, shout out to French soccer. I did actually have a ticket today with French soccer. I had them to win in 90 minutes because I was not betting on them to just advance for Egypt at minus 780. And them boys lost. And them boys took till extra time to win. So I knew once the 90 minutes hit, I lost the bet. So I didn't really care. But I did hit the first leg, which was honestly a better hit. So I did want to highlight. That's the only reason really why I'm highlighting the ticket because I did have Morocco, Spain, both teams to score, almost even odds, plus odds with the boost. So I did want to highlight that. It seemed like such an easy bet, and the fact that it was even odds was crazy to me because Morocco is the highest scoring team in the whole tournament, and Spain was the second highest scoring team in the tournament, and pretty much Morocco, once they scored, they were going to protect, 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 protect. And that's kind of what they did. Nonetheless, they still ended up conceding, and then Spain got the winner late. So that was a really fun game to watch. And I wanted to bet Spain to advance, but I just didn't feel as confident because I was telling you about Morocco, bro. Morocco was trying to win this tournament. They sent key players to go win. So that's why they're in the semifinals. They deserved to be there. They just, for some reason, couldn't get the job done for Spain. So shout out to Morocco. Valiant effort. They will play Egypt in the third place game for the bronze medal.
I like it.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and then did you see the gold medal tennis final?
What's his name one?
Novak, man, he
Yeah,
got his
no,
get back on
yeah.
Carlos Alcatraz.
Yeah, he got gold. He finally got gold for Serbia. Is the only thing left on his list that he
Literally,
had not won.
yeah, bro. And it's funny because he's played Carlos a couple times recently, and Carlos was been catching him on the endurance and stuff like that. But the Olympics is
Yeah,
3 sets. You can't do no endurance. You got to be sharp, and he wasn't
he
sharp.
was smart.
He wasn't sharp. Novak was sharp, and Novak got him.
Novak was smart. Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't beat no. Come on, man. You're not beating Novak.
he was coming off a bad knee too. So shout out Novak for that performance.
Novak's a legend.
Most definitely,
I remember when
the original Joker.
him and Rafael Nadal were running young,
Those real
all
rivalries
over,
are
all
early
over
2010s. Early 2010s.
on a sports center that had uh, a little.
Oh yeah, you talking about when they moved the bars on each show? Like when
Yeah,
they moved it,
the
what news they were
bars,
highlighting?
bars.
Yeah,
Yes,
I remember that, bruh.
bro. That was the first thing I watched on there was Novak, and I was like, "Why am I watching tennis?" But this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Cause look, it's changing. Oh my god, what's going on? I remember sitting there watching, and I was like, "This is the coolest thing. Why have I not ever seen this?"
Literally, bro. Shout out Novak.
All the TV I watched as a kid, they didn't have that on Cartoon Network. Come on, man.
But oh, and before we wrap up the Olympics, I did want to give a shout out to the U.S. women's soccer team, looking like the favorites to win the gold medal. So shout out to the U.S. Olympics.
So, ooh, sa, ooh,
Ooh,
sa.
and that's just about
USA.
it for
Hey, I got a
Olympics.
question though.
What's
I,
up?
can somebody get LeBron a USA hat? What is
He
UN? Why has he got a United Nations hat on,
Every country said they need LeBron. It's
bro?
LeBron. He's worldwide.
Worldwide, I guess. I guess
Uh,
somebody needs to go buy him an Olympic hat. I got one picked out for him. I'm
but
gonna buy
moving,
an ad and be like, "Yo, man, you need you this hat, dog. You need to switch the hat. He's got the whole get up. You need a USA on the hat.
uh, this man LeBron, bruh. Funny guy, man. Funny guy. Unintentionally funny, but funny guy.
I'm
But move.
surprised it didn't say LJ. Oh,
Oh yeah, yeah. But moving on, we got the UFC recap from over the weekend. Fight night and was this Abu Dhabi? I think this was Abu Dhabi fight card. Yeah,
Abu
excellent.
Dhabi.
But great fight night card. Usman, no Umar, not Usman, not Khabib's brother, cousin, and Khabib are all undefeated in MMA. But Usman and Umar and the Magomedov are still fighting. Khabib's retired, obviously.
Yeah.
But let me go back. I think this was the out. This was the. Let me pull this up. Yeah, this was the Abu Dhabi card. So yeah, this was in Abu Dhabi. You had Umar Nurmagomedov in the main event beating Corey Sandhagen in a very skilled fight. I kind of thought Corey was going to be undervalued in this fight because he was stuffing the takedowns. But the one thing you notice is when you're facing a wrestler and you start stuffing takedowns a lot and you're a striker, you start to lose your striking ability as much because you're so focused on the takedown. And next you know, you're getting outstriked by a wrestler. So that's kind of what ended up happening to Corey here. He still even got taken down a couple times, but it can happen. However, the main thing I wanted to highlight was that our lock of the UFC is back, came through, it cashed. Shout out Davison Figueiredo, University, decision win versus Cheeto Vera in the third from the top fight, man. I kind of knew that was going to be a lock for him. I think this was his second fight up at 135 Figgy. He's fighting Cheeto on a semi-short turnaround after that fight he had versus O'Malley, which Cheeto took a lot of damage in that fight versus Sean, man. That knee to the head still stuck in my head when he kneed him straight in the head and he didn't knock him out, man. Absurd. And then in the semi-main, you got Shara Bullet getting the win versus Michael Jashuk. Unanimous decision win there too. Shara Bullet doesn't really look that good in my personal opinion. He looks like he doesn't have ground game like a lot of the other top Russian UFC fighters. His ground game's alright, but his striking is really like exquisite and stuff. But he wasn't really landing crazy strikes in that fight. He outstruck the guy and won, but it wasn't anything crazy and something to hold home about. Shout out Michael Chiesa gets the submission win over Tony Ferguson, probably Tony Ferguson's last UFC fight, man. Shout out Tony Ferguson, man. It's been a great career.
Did he lose?
Yeah,
Yeah, I figured he would.
yeah.
I
Shout
was
out.
gonna put a crazy bet in for him to win by submission, but I was like, bro, he's not gonna win that fight.
No, he's not. Sadly. Yeah. Shout out Tony Ferguson though.
It was a good run,
Yeah, it was a good run. Almost got towards the title, just close
and
thus
he was one of the
far.
first UFC guys I knew about.
For me, nah, I probably knew about. I knew about. I was watching UFC young, so I
Well,
probably
no,
knew
I
about
was
him.
saying Anderson Silva was the very first one.
That's what. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Yeah, yeah,
Because my
yeah.
dad was watching that, and I came in, and I was like, "Who are we watching?" And it
He
was a
said the
guy in yellow
Spider.
trunks, and he said Silva, the guy in the yellow.
And
I
then
said,
just to swoop back to this, I did want to highlight Thursday. We did have a show clean sweep.
"Let's
Hey,
make
shout out
that
JC. Shout
money."
out JC. But Thursday we did have a show clean sweep with the three League Cup bet hit teams hitting with FC Cincinnati, Real Salt Lake, and we had the Portland Timbers all in a three play MLS Leagues Cup bet, and all three hit. So that shout out that we came through on that. Same night, we also gave you a quick small two-legger Braves and Cubs parlay on Thursday night. We hit that too. We went 5-5 on Thursday. So we have a couple leans for tonight. Tonight's slate is not nearly as good as Thursday's night. When there's a good slate, in my opinion, from where I'm betting on, you're gonna see me come and attack it real quick. Especially because we don't have too much to bet on right now. So if I think it's something semi decent, especially with this, because I see the Leagues Cup as an opportunity for betting, in my opinion. The Mexican league teams are not taking it seriously. The
Never mind.
the the Mexican team leagues are not the Mexican league teams are not taking it seriously, as well as the situations where some teams in the MLS are not going to take it nearly as serious either on their part, just because they're competing for the MLS title. They don't care much about the Leagues Cup this year.
Dang, I turned my fan off. It's all right. I had to turn the light off, man. It was getting dark in here.
Yeah, I feel you. You were starting to, yeah.
All you could see was like an outline of my head.
uh, nah, but is there anything that is exciting you this week, Parlay?
This week, not really. The only thing I'm starting to look at is like some college football stuff, man.
Hey man, yeah, we gonna get to the futures at the end, and we got time for sure.
Nah, I'm starting to look at some lines, man.
Week one.
I'm starting to look at those week zero lines, man.
All right, we can take a look at that at the end. Yeah, for sure, for sure. But moving back in just to actually connect the dots here, we got two birds, one stone. Might as well get into the league's cup coverage for tonight. Cincinnati is favored
Yeah,
at home tonight.
for baseball, man, tonight is weird, bro. There's a lot of bullpen games. I noticed,
Yeah, baseball's
and
not looking good tonight.
I don't like betting on bullpen games. I'll be honest.
I get it.
I feel like you get jammed up. You get jammed into a little situation, and you're in the corner. You're like you're boxing, and you know if you're in a corner, it's not good. You're cornered. You can't go anywhere, and you're getting beat up. And that's what it feels like when you bet on a bullpen game. It's not pretty.
Yeah, bullpen games are never fun, bro. You're not wrong on
I did
that.
like
MLB wise,
someone just take Houston, so I might have to go Virture back over to see why I don't want to take. Oh, because it's already started. Duh.
I will also give a heads up. The only team that had good movement tonight was the Athletics from the morning.
Yeah, Texas had good moments, so that's why I stayed off.
Twins had okay movement in the morning, but it clearly flipped versus the Cubs.
Yeah, I
I could
wanted
have told you that the Nats was free to lose tonight. They were playing Houston, right?
Cubs is still 0-0. Nah, Houston's playing.
My point is, I knew that I could have told you the Nats was losing to anybody because
Nats
Patrick
don't play
Corbin is on them.
tonight.
Yeah, they do. They're already
Yeah, they
down
do. They
4-1
play
right
San
now.
Francisco.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But Patrick Corbin's on the mound. We knew that was a loss, bro. Come on, he's 2-0.
Yeah, that's not good. He's already out. Oh, it's bottom of the seven. My bad.
Yeah, yeah. Come on.
I was gonna take the Guardians, and they're up 5-4.
I think you asked me about the Phillies and the Dodgers if I'd stay off that game, and if any side I'm picking, it's probably the Dodgers at home with Glasgow on the mound, even though Nola's nice as shit.
But Nola's. I
Like
mean, he's not-
The Dodgers don't have good movement, but it's the Dodgers ace at home. It's the only situation I really think the Dodgers would. Not the only situation they could beat the Phillies. They're not as they're on par with the Phillies. Is my point. The Phillies aren't crazy better, but the Phillies
I
have
just don't like
beat
betting on the Phillies that much.
rivals for you. I get it.
Yeah,
I
maybe
don't believe it as much.
a run in the first inning.
Could happen. Somebody could hit a solo shot,
I think
especially with
that's what I
those
want to
hitters.
do.
You got Bryce Harper, Trey Turner, and Kyle Schwarber versus Otani, Teoscar, and Freeman. That's not bad.
I like first inning bats, and they're quick and get over with. You can't even bet it.
He said you can't even bet it.
You can't. Oh yeah, you can. Freaking blind. Little quickie.
But to close out MLB for tonight, as we said, not too much coverage for it. We don't have too much on it, just because it was kind of dead tonight. Not too many solid spots. A weird movement for a lot of games.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens when you're in the dead season. But
I will say, taking a look early on Tuesday.
that's why you gotta love fall.
Hey, I gotta
Love
give a shout out to this. Have you seen the form the Padres have been in since the All Star break?
Padres. I feel like have been good all year.
Yeah, but they got even better. Like after the bro, Dylan Cease, he has given up a total of 5 hits in his last 4 starts, and he plays tomorrow night. That might be a
Should
tough
we put a
start.
future in on the Padres right now?
You could. This could
Because
be a
I've been
future
thinking
Joe.
about it, and I'm glad that you brought it up.
They've been insane hot, bro. They made all those moves at the deadline because of it, where they gave up the farm again.
It's got to work this time, right?
Meanwhile, they get the Nats' whole future is built off what they gave us in that trade now. Like in a good way. Like we got so many picks out of it. So many. I mean, so many solid players.
Still plus 2,000 to win the World Series. Plus 900 to win the pennant.
Mm,
Might take the 9
they almost did it like a year or two ago, right?
to make the World Series, to win a pennant. Who's all in the National League?
Right now in the National League, that's how you got the Brewers are
Nobody.
doing okay. You got
Oh,
the
the Brewers. My
you
Brewers.
you got the who else here? You got the Diamondbacks that are actually heating up. They're the same record as the Padres almost. Only they're both only 5 and 4.5 games back at the Dodgers. The Phillies are still the Phillies. Oh, I hate
Yeah,
to
it's
say
gonna be
it.
hard for them to win, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, the Dodgers are still sitting in first place in the division. The Dodgers are always iffy in the playoffs. Bro, the White Sox are so bad that they're like 20 teams
We should change our
behind.
name to Gritty Knuckle Poppers.
Mm. Bro, you know what's sad? The White Sox are closer to losing 100 games than any team is to winning 100 games.
You said what? The White
The White
Sox.
Sox are closer to losing 100 games than any team is right now to winning 100 games. The White Sox
Uh,
already have 87 losses on the season.
yeah, they're bad. I mean, their minor league team is right up the road from me. It's here in
And they have a
Charlotte.
good farm, though. They have a good farm.
Yeah, their farm team was really good last year and the year before, but
Yeah.
they beat
It's
one
going to
team.
get better after they get this number one pick.
That's where I saw O'Neal Cruz.
Oh, didn't they trade him to the Pirates?
No, he was at the
Or,
Pirates.
okay. He
He
was
was playing
you.
for the Pirates.
Oh, it was a road game. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, but yeah, moving on from the MLB to I did want to highlight for the Leagues Cup tonight that Cincinnati was favored. I think that was at 8 o'clock, so they might actually either be up right now or could be down. Let me actually look that up real quick to check the score of that game. Cincinnati is down right now. That's key because in New York FC, they don't necessarily need this result to advance, but could definitely help them. And FC Cincinnati was in better form as well as at home. So the goal was just conceded about right now, just happened. So that's something I would look out for. This might actually be a time to get them at a decent price potentially maybe. I still think they could win this game. It's only the 25th minute and there's still 65 minutes to go. I still think that since he could do something here. So I'd look out for that. You might be actually now at this point be able to get them and draw at a much cheaper price because they are losing. So if you're building a parlay, that's the FC Cincinnati plus draw could be a solid play.
Oh, I
Live.
thought you were talking about Cincinnati Reds. I was like, they're not losing.
And then I want to say the Houston Dynamo is starting to get decent movement. They are not as good as Real Salt Lake right now, in my opinion, but Real Salt Lake is playing on the road. It's not a negligible difference to where it's going to make a huge difference, like in terms of like, it's more of a difference about where the game is played than how good each team is.
They
So
named their team Real Salt Lake.
there's a reason behind that. You know why? Real Madrid. Come on.
Yeah, but what is the
You're not in
Real?
Madrid. I mean, I don't. I'm not gonna act like I know.
Not like it's FC.
Like the football club, at least.
Out in front of something was like, yo, it works. No, doesn't work. What?
Hold on, let me see this. Give me a second.
You feel me though? You
You know, it'd
can't
be
beat
sad.
Real Salt Lake.
You know, it'd be really sad if it's not Real Salt Lake and it's real Salt Lake and they don't even say Real.
Bet they don't.
Oh, I
Real
can't.
Salt Lake.
I can't.
And then
Okay, no, okay,
yeah.
no, they say Real. They say
But
Real.
what's it stand for? What's Real stand for? It's gotta stand for something.
Royal.
Oh, okay. We'll take that. We'll take that.
Yeah, soccer clubs who have received royal patronage from a reigning monarch. So, for example, when Spain was in the Madrid, Zaragoza, Real Sociedad, Real Betis, they all got famous patronage from the Spain ruler at the time when in the past 100 or 200 years. Because there's
So
about four different Real
what
teams in
did
Spain.
Seattle get? How did they get it?
You mean at Salt Lake?
Yeah, Salt Lake, Utah.
Brother, the owner for the owner for the team just decided he was going to copy the European idea and did just like he said, and we're going to try to eventually develop a partnership with Real Madrid over here. I don't think they ever got that partnership.
Yeah, probably never. They're probably like, you idiot. You don't even know what the
Oh
Real
wait,
means.
I think it's owned by Ryan Smith now. Hold up, the guy who owns the Jazz,
Interesting.
and the guy who bought the hockey team for Utah.
Oh yeah, they are getting a hockey team, aren't they?
Yeah, they're
What are
getting
they
the
gonna be
Arizona.
called?
I think right now they're still called the Utah hockey team. I don't think they have a full name yet.
They should be the Yetis.
Yeah. Smith bought them. So yes, Ryan Smith owns them too. Yeah.
They should be the Yetis.
You said they should be the Yetis. Ay, ay, ay.
What? That'd be cool.
Hey, bruh, I did want to highlight this because I didn't get to bring.
Well,
I didn't bring it up earlier when I was talking about France, their men's soccer team in the Olympics. Bro, when they went down 1-0 to Egypt today, I don't think I've ever seen a team press so hard to get that equalizer in terms of like France was sending so many numbers forward that Egypt after every attack was literally just driving the ball to the touchline like the sideline and just bombing it forward and just giving the ball back to France getting ready like it was like D-Day, man. It was literally like D-Day. Like the French were coming. The French were coming. And you were not going to be able to stop them. And eventually they got the
the
goals
Yankees are
they
coming. The
needed.
Yankees are coming.
The French said, hey, you know what's funny? You ever
Pepe
see
Le
that video?
Pew, Pepe Le Pew.
Bruh, tell me what the funniest thing I seen
Le
was
Croissant.
this French guy was I forgot what event he was watching, but he was in the background. You could I think it was hockey. I think it was golf. And then the guy hit like some crazy shot, and then the guy in the background said, "Let him cook, let him cook."
Let him cook.
Yeah, in a French accent, he says, "Let him cook."
Let them cook.
I was like, "What the hell is this, bruh?"
Too funny.
Oh my gosh. Nah, man, I was geeked. All right, I gotta cover this. I've been dreading it, man. Time to cover this fight night card tonight, man. Fight night card this weekend. We'll cover more of it on Thursday, but let's just say when I see an MPC heavyweight main event, I'm not excited, man. Both these guys are those fake heavyweights that they grew in the lab. I swear, man. These aren't real people. These are not real people. These are some fake heavyweights. But I digress. We're getting Martin Tybura versus Spivak in the main event. Spivak is the favorite. I kind of lean Spivak. I don't really have a lock for this card yet. If there is going to be a lock, it'd probably be the semi-main with Basharat fighting, the Afghani fighter. Basharat's a very good fighter, technical wrestler. The only thing is he is minus 230, so it might not be worth betting either one of those two. So
But
I'm good, bro. Yeah, yeah. Sheesh. I can't really get into these Apex cards when they got NPC heavyweights in the main event.
we got what?
Okay.
Dang, Boston's up.
This is fake heavyweights, man. They grew these guys in labs. No way, these people are real people. The way they fight, bro. They every time they take them outside of the Apex and they go fight one of the big stars, they just get destroyed and walk through.
Destroyed.
Bro,
Annihilated.
you know this Rogan only will fight those creator heavyweights. Cyril Gahn will only fight those creator heavyweights in Paris, and he's not going to want to fight in the U.S. unless he's getting a title shot because he's a. Let me not say it. He's afraid. Let me use that word. He's afraid.
He's a wussy.
Yeah.
A wussy. That's what he is.
But now let's actually have some fun. Now I'm tired of covering NPC heavyweights, man. Let's get into the Olympics for this week. And starting
Let's
off,
get it.
man, I want to just give a quick highlight before we move into the basketball section. Two favorites that I like. Gabby Thomas is the favorite for the women's 200 meters. She's ridiculously fast, man. I think she's going to crush it. The main thing I highlighted that is because a lot of the key runners have been dropping out of the event due to injury concerns. Jamaica's top two runners are out of the event as well. So the odds have been moving even more and more in her favor, so I'd grab them early while you can. Team USA in a rematch versus Germany. It's not necessarily a lock, but there's a reason that the USA is favored. They already beat them in the group stages, as well as the USA is looking like the best team in the tournament right now. Them or Spain. I'm thinking a Spain, a USA is probably the final. But if the USA is going to lose, the next two games are going to be the spot where if they did lose, I wouldn't be too surprised because of the experience factor. But
Versus Brazil?
Spain, yeah, Spain. The women's
Oh,
soccer is going to.
USA. Oh, soccer.
Yeah, we're moving to basketball in a second. I just wanted to highlight USA soccer for the women's, yeah. But moving on to the basketball. First lean I have personally is I have Canada as a lean versus France on Tuesday. Comes down to guard play. France does not have it. Canada has it in spades. What's your thoughts on that?
Spain versus Canada. When
Spain
is that?
versus Canada.
What game we
Canada
say?
plays France.
Okay, Canada plays France. My bad.
Yeah,
My bad.
you good.
I heard you wrong. I like Victor. I don't know about that. Let me. I'm reading an article, so
Go ahead.
I'm gonna let you know. France team total under 70 and a half, 78 and a half.
Kind of leans into my stuff, yeah. Canada plays ridiculous defense, and France does not have guard play, so they're going to be in the trenches for real. Like
Canada
this is the
might
game
beat
France might get exposed.
30.
Huh?
Oh, Canada beat France by 30 last time.
I didn't even see that, but
95
bro.
to 65.
France doesn't have the guard play for this, bro. They don't. This is where France goes home in their own country.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Listen to this. France hasn't had a clean offense since 2022 Eurobasket, where they won silver. They lost 4 straight scrimmages before the Olympics and are only 2-1 because Brazil struggles offensively, and they survived Japan in overtime because of the Rui Hachimura ejection.
Yeah, bro. Bro, they should have lost to Japan.
France has gone over 78 and a half in only that game versus little booty Japan.
Is that what the article says?
ass?
Is that what the article said? Yeah, that's fucked up.
Little ass Japan.
That's fucked up. Bro, they were about to win the game.
Wing defense that'll pester them again, and this may be a slugfest if it's at all close.
Bro, Dylan Brooks, R.J. Barrett, Nikhil Alexander Walker, SGA going to try on defense. Like they got defenders, Canada.
How do you bet on Olympic basketball?
They got it on FanDuel.
One second. Cause I got it. I don't wait. I'll find it. I got prop builder. Friday we're back to the normal book, so we good.
Word, word. And then I did mention this earlier, but I just want to re-highlight it. Also got to lean on Jeremy. I said Jeremy. I meant Germany.
Germany.
Soft lean on Germany versus Greece, bro. Giannis is great, but Germany's just a better overall running team. Giannis can win some games by himself, and that's the scary part with this game. But like for example, Canada is much. I think I like Canada a lot more. I'm really high on Canada in this tournament. I think the only team that beats Canada straight up is the United States. So that's exciting for me. I know that another key matchup tomorrow. Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up.
So Canada's definitely gonna win.
Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to pull up. Serbia and
But
Australia.
minus 7.5.
Canada's -7.5 is what it was at.
Yeah.
I take it. You can get an alt line. I'd buy a couple points down just in case.
I'm not gonna do
Just
that.
because they didn't cover last game. They played versus, but I will give credit. Let me double check who they played last because they was playing in a tight game. Oh, it was Spain. Yeah, they played Spain. Spain played them tight.
All right, it's minus 129 to put the under 78.5 for France and Canada to win money line. That, I put that in.
Okay.
What about Victor Wembanyama over 2.5 turnovers?
Could definitely happen, bro. Yeah, easily. I mean, bro, he's playing against a bunch of small guards. They're gonna try to just strip him.
I should have put that in too. Oh well. I think I'm gonna go with the USA game. I'm gonna go back to Curry, 2.5 threes. LeBron James over 12 and a
You
half.
taking Curry over 2.5 threes?
I've done it once already, and he hit at the very last second. He got it.
Man,
Should I do two?
I can't bet on Curry, bro. That man's been selling the past couple games. He must have showed up that one game you bet on him. Ever since then, that brother's been missing in action.
He gonna show back up this game, bro.
I hope, man. You said that about Jason Tatum. You gave me the dirty look because you know I'm right. I was trying to reason with you, like, bro, they're doing this stuff for media, bro. He's not gonna really go
Yeah,
off.
yeah. This is the game he explodes, bro. I'm
Bro,
telling
you was lit. You were like, bro, doing this,
you, this is
bro.
the game
You're
he
all like,
explodes.
Tatum's gonna eat. Tatum's gonna eat. I'm like, brother, they doing this stuff for show and tell, bro. They gotta show him on TV and
He
make him
gonna
do the
look
waves as
so
like a pageant queen.
sweet. But Kerr don't know how to play nobody, man. They need to get Kerr out of here.
Bro, you know, yes he does. You know who he knows how to play? The only two that
PD.
matter, LeBron and KD. The only two that mattered. The guy who's actually a national hero and brings us the gold medal every 4 years, and KD, y'all like him or not, he's the only one that shows up every 4 years to bring us this damn gold medal. And then LeBron is LeBron. So, I mean, hey, bruh, you know what that means, bruh? They kind of looking at Curry like a draft dodger now, huh?
How many points you think LeBron has?
He could get 20, but it just depends on the role he's trying to play. Whether if KD gets hot, he's not going over 20. If KD is like killing, then yeah, won't get his 20. That's pretty much what decides his role. Is how KD and everybody else playing because they're pretty much in platoon switches, and KD and LeBron each get their own group of players to run with.
All right, I'm gonna take him to get over 26. 28. Points, rebounds, and assists. Or should I just do? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do the combo. I'm just gonna do rebounds and assists.
He said no combo. No combo for you.
Dude, the points scare me.
Yeah, I get it.
7 rebounds. Still kind of high.
Tomorrow's probably going to be the most
Averaging
fun.
6.6 rebounds, but they're playing Brazil.
Yeah, tomorrow's probably going to be the most fun basketball day of the slate so far for the Olympic, easily. Because I think Serbia is going to lose to Australia. Serbia is going to beat Australia probably, because Jokic is going to dominate them, and then Bogdanovic is there too. I think they're going to be able to hoop on. Australia has a solid team. Patty Mills is starting to age himself out, so he can't really play like he used to.
Is 7 assists too much for LeBron? He's averaging 7
In the
in
Olympics.
in the Olympics.
I mean, maybe not, because he's playing smart IQ basketball. Actually, you know what? Maybe, because we're going to play in tougher games now, so it's going to be closer scoring, so he might have to do more. So that's the one thing you can also look at it that way.
So he gonna
Now,
get
not
it?
versus Brazil. Not versus Brazil.
Brazil.
I'm not saying, like, for example, I'm talking in generalities. Yeah, we play Brazil. It's going to be a closer game maybe than, like, saying how we played Puerto Rico maybe, even though Puerto Rico started off hot for half the game. But
All right, how about this? Curry 3 threes, 6 rebounds for LeBron, and 6 assists.
it could happen.
That's
Watch out with the
202.
Watch out for that Curry 3 threes, bro. You know my opinion on Curry, bro. That brother's selling. That brother on the milk
He's
carton
gonna
right
go
now.
off.
That
He
brother
gonna,
on the milk carton right now.
he's gonna go off.
I hope.
Don't worry about LeBron.
I hope for your sake he does, bro. That brother Curry on the milk carton right now.
No, he's not. He's about to show up.
These FIBA rules got him shook.
Nah, he about to show up. He been
Man,
practicing with that ball.
I hope, bro. For your sake, I do, bro. Snap, but I think that we got through everything. Parlay. Is there anything else you think?
Nah, we'll save college football. I still gotta measure it out. I still see where we're going.
It's the 5th, man. We got a couple Mondays we can load into.
We got a
good.
lot. We got a lot.
But snap. With that being said, man, that's Parlay.
That's Matt.
We the Gritty Gamblers, man, and we will catch y'all on Thursday, man. Peace out. Enjoy the week.
Whenever I bet, I could change the odds for every bookmaker in the country.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.